Good morning, good evening, or whatever this is now. Because if you thought things were calming down, adorable. Truly, you must be new here. In today's episode of How Is This Still Real Life? Missiles are flying, billionaires are politely arguing over microchips like toddlers fighting over Lego, and somewhere in Georgia, very rich men are hitting a small white ball while pretending none of this exists. So naturally, everything is completely under control. Right, let's start with the Middle East, where tensions have escalated again, which is like saying the ocean is a bit moist. Airstrikes, rising casualties, and global leaders doing that thing they do. You know the one, where they step up to a podium and say, "We urge restraint," which is diplomatic code for "we have absolutely no idea what to do. But we've printed more statements," and then they repeat it in slightly different fonts. The United States is stepping in to host talks, which sounds reassuring, until you realize it's basically like inviting two people mid-bar fight to sit down and discuss their feelings over herbal tea, while still holding chairs. And somewhere, there's a diplomat going, "Let's de-escalate this," and someone else replying, "Sorry, can't hear you, over the sound of escalation." Meanwhile, the rest of the world is watching oil prices like it's the season finale of a reality show. Will petrol hit a new high? Will your salary stay exactly the same? Will you start walking to work out of pure spite? Stay tuned. Honestly, geopolitics now feels like a group chat, where everyone's angry, no one's listening, someone's typing, then deleting, then typing again, and somehow it's your battery that dies first. Meanwhile, in a stunning display of emotional whiplash, the Masters tournament has begun. Yes, while parts of the world are on fire, we've got men in pastel trousers whispering aggressively at grass. Golf is fascinating, isn't it? It's the only sport where silence is mandatory, the outfits are louder than the crowd, and winning requires you to look like you don't care, even though you've just spent 4 hours losing your mind over a ball the size of a boiled egg. And the players, like Rory McIlroy and Scotty Scheffler, are under immense pressure, but still somehow look calmer than the world leaders right now, which is worrying, because imagine explaining this to an alien. Right, so over here, geopolitical tensions are rising, and over there, oh, that's just Gary. He's emotionally collapsing because the wind moved, and the crowd completely silent. Thousands of people standing perfectly still, like they're attending the world's most polite hostage situation. Somewhere, there's a guy watching both the news and the Masters at the same time, thinking, "Wow, everything is falling apart. Hey, but that bunker shot, immaculate." That's where we are now as a species. Now, let's talk about the United States and China, currently locked in a high-stakes battle over semiconductor chips. Not potato chips, not even Doritos. No, tiny, invisible pieces of technology that power literally everything. Your phone, your car, your bank account, probably your toaster at this point. So basically, the entire global economy now hinges on objects smaller than your fingernail, which feels like a design flaw. The US is like, "You can't have our advanced chips." China's like, "Oh really? Watch us." And the rest of the world is standing there, clutching a smartphone, thinking, "Can you two not break this? I just updated it." Because we all know what happens when tech breaks. Nothing works. You panic, you start pressing buttons harder, like it's going to intimidate the software. It's like two giants arguing over who owns the kitchen, while the house is quietly on fire. And we're all in the living room going, "Do you guys smell something?" So just to recap your day, we've got escalating conflict that could reshape global stability, a silent golf tournament where the biggest crisis is a missed putt, and a tech war over microchips that somehow control your entire life. Which means, if history has taught us anything, the next logical step is clearly someone, somewhere, accidentally sending a missile emoji, in the wrong group chat that triggers a diplomatic incident, which gets resolved on a golf course using a semiconductor powered AI translator that crashes mid-sentence, and the only thing anyone hears, "We urge restraint." Honestly, at this point, that would feel on brand. So grab your coffee, check your fuel gauge, and maybe, just maybe, learn how to live without Wi-Fi. Because the world right now is basically a group project, and the least qualified people are doing all the thinking. Good luck out there. If you like our content, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for daily updates.